We are to Quinn Velasquez, and we all know what Quinn is, right?
Afternoon, Chico Rotary. I think you know who I am by now. I'm Quinn Velasquez, the Rotarian on the road. President Mark Francis, thanks for giving us a few minutes today again of your time. I'm here with Mark Pierce. Mark is the president of North Valley Ag Services. Mark, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. Can you share with some of the Rotarians how you're doing? Mark's a Chico Rotarian, for those of you who don't know. A little bit about what you do out here, and tell us where we are today.
Well, you're in North Valley Ag, formerly called Chico Bean Growers. Farmers Co-op, farmer-owned, about 485 members. We were established in 1957, so we're on our 63rd year. Primarily now what we do is farm supply, which is crop protection products, farm chemicals, and fertilizer, which we now call 50 million a year business. We feed, help families, 28 employees, mostly who live in Chico and Orland.
You mentioned to me as we were driving around the site, this is called a co-op. So what does a co-op mean?
Co-op just means that it's owned kind of like commune. It's actually owned by a group of people. Their ownership only extends to their amount of business they do here. So your ownership can change if you don't do business here in the next year. We're a little different than a standard co-op. Most co-ops' profits are put in a revolving fund and used for operating monies throughout a year, coming years, 5 years, 10 years. We usually rebate monies in the same year they're generated.
Okay.
We're very proud to say we've given back a consistent rebate of 3 to 4% over the last 4 years.
In addition to the interview that we had with Mark Pierce in front of his administrative offices, Mark took me on a tour of his facility. A lot of the pictures that you're going to be seeing on your screen are of multiple warehouses on the property. There's several large warehouses that house both dry and wet fertilizer product. It is of note that this property does have a rail spur that comes into it. Like Mark mentioned, this originally was called Chico Bean Growers, and in 1994, the co-op pivoted away from growing beans to selling fertilizer. And this rail spur was an integral part of bringing in the fertilizers to this site location. My cameraman Kyle and myself were treated well on our tour of North Valley Ag Services. We're standing in front of a picture of the 5 original growers who started North Valley Ag Services way back in 1957. It's exciting to know that one of the founders, Harry Nichols Jr.'s father, was an original Chico Rotarian. Anything else you'd like to add? I know we're going to kick it back to Mark here in a little bit. How are you doing personally? How's been business during COVID?
Well, we've been a little frightened about the situation. We're very fortunate to be one of those important industries that continue to operate. We're very concerned about the safety of our employees and all that, but we haven't had one infection, and it's probably the best spring we've had since 2015.
That's great. Mark, appreciate your time. Thanks for inviting us out here today. President Francis, back to you.
All right, thanks, Quinn, and thanks, Mark. I think a lot of us have known that you've been a fertilizer salesman for many, many years. It's just good to hear it from you.